So today we're going to go through how automating and streamlining all of your orders through one simple integration can definitely help your company gain efficiencies. So we're going to go through this, and any questions, feel free to put them in. So let's just jump right in. So first, we're going to find out who is TrueCommerce and a little bit about TrueCommerce. We want to hear what you're hearing about your company and what people are asking you to do. We're going to show you how our solution, is scalable and very simple, and everything can tie through one simple integration. And then we'll have a question and answer time. So first of all, if you put BAS and TrueCommerce together, you can help improve your efficiency, okay? And the biggest way to improve efficiency is through automation. So of course, nowadays, everyone is having much higher volume. You have less resources to try to take care of all that volume. And the only way to really gain efficiency and reduce errors is to automate this. So we want to thank BAS for all the partnership that we've had for a long, long time, and you'll see at the end how many years we've been working together. So first of all, TrueCommerce is a true global company that reaches full offices around the globe. We are based in North America. We have offices in UK and Ireland. We have them over in Europe and Asia Pacific as well. And the biggest thing about this is that we are really utilizing our offices as a true global company. So while we're sleeping here in North America, our Asia Pacific is up and doing work behind the scenes so that we can help implementation and support much easier and much faster to get results. TrueCommerce has almost 200 million in revenue. We are connected to over 180,000 companies or transaction sets that are already pre-built. 18,000 customers. We have almost now 1,300 global employees. We've hired over 100 just this year. And when you combine all of those together, we have over 1 million accessible companies via our network between trading partners, customers, everything, and all the different transaction sets that they're doing. What kind of companies do we work with? So whether you're a small to medium-sized business, an enterprise type company, someone that's working in the home furnishing, we're very well known in the home furnishing business, retail business, any type of business that requires EDI or any type of volume orders. If you're a retailer or a distributor, most of the time they force you to do EDI. So if you want to do business, say with Walmart, you have to do EDI. You're doing Canadian Tire, any of those, same thing. They force you, if you want to do business with them, to do EDI. And then we also have a true automotive package. So if you're a tier 1 or a tier 2 supplier to the automotive industry, definitely talk with BAS and they'll get in touch with us, as we have a true automotive package that can handle those type of orders that are specialized for the automotive industry. What are you hearing out there? And this is a lot of things that if you want to do business nowadays in today's market, you are going to see that people are asking, how do I receive multiple orders from different channels, whether you're on a web store, a PDF, website, Shopify, how can I receive all those orders through one integration, not write something custom for every one of them? Do a lot of you see increases in orders for the holiday season? What about if you're drop shipping? What about if you have multiple warehouses or third-party logistics that fill in, that send out your orders? How does it make sense to, streamline all these orders and allow your team to do other things that are more help in growing your business, customer support, customer satisfaction? So keep your ear out, because nowadays they are forcing you to do so many things. Orders are coming in from all different channels. And so, this is where TrueCommerce and Bass can definitely help you with our partnership. So when you take a look at the omni-channel now, so whether orders come in via the retailers, the Targets, the Costco, the Walmarts, the Amazons, orders are going to be coming in through that. What if you had a Shopify site set up and orders are coming in through those storefronts, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, any of those? What about the marketplaces out there? There's Amazon, there's Alibaba, there's worldwide store marketplaces nowadays that can definitely put a burden on your business. What about the small companies that really don't have that technology, but are sending you a PDF attachment to an email, or a flat file, that you got to pull in as an order? What about, if you're on a lot of these storefronts, they want to know what kind of inventory you have, and maybe you don't want to give all your inventory to one particular company, but you might want to say, if it's Amazon, we're going to give them 20%, and we'll give 10% to, Walmart, or and break it down however it is efficient for your company. What about your suppliers now? What we've seen a tremendous growth in is the supplier base, where people used to have one, two, maybe three, companies that would supply all their goods. But during that pandemic, they realized that one, two, or three suppliers was not enough. They could not get their goods. So now people went from two, three suppliers to hundreds, if not thousands, of suppliers, to make sure that they never fall into that predicament again. And the biggest thing about this whole thing is that you want this all to tie in to your Sage, Intact or Sage X3, and be able to pull those orders directly right in through one integration. So whether it's through retail or storefront, marketplace, it's all going to come in the same exact way. We build our solution on a unified single platform that is all true cloud-based, true SaaS environment, multi-tenant, device and browser agnostic, with full disaster recovery. And we are SOC 2 compliant, which is training to the whole company and full compliance for security. Now, the point is, all of these marketplaces and storefronts, we tie in with over 100 plus different online marketplaces, right through their direct API connection. And whether it's Amazon, Facebook, Instagram Marketplace, Walmart, any of these, we can tie directly in, and you can pull your orders in, as well as automating emailed orders. So if someone does do an attachment of a PDF or an attachment of an Excel spreadsheet, if they send that to you the same way all the time, we can pull that directly right in as an order, and you would never even know, and we can automate that. We have a true PDF reader, so it is not doing OCR. It is really reading the underlying metadata of the PDF to make sure that a 0 is a 0 and an O is an O. And again, we pull it in through that single integration into Sage. What about all your suppliers now? We have seen tremendous growth on this side, where now that people don't have 2 or 3 suppliers and they got hundreds, they need to be able to output their purchase order out of Sage and directly tie that in with their suppliers. So what's unique about this is TrueCommerce is the one that will reach out to those suppliers, make sure that they have the capability of either receiving EDI, or we could set them up on a vendor portal where they could just go in, log in, and download the order that way. Or we could even set them up that they could receive a PDF and send a PDF file back. So what's unique about this is we do all the management of this, making sure that they're tested, they're up and running, so that you can just put together your purchase order out of the Sage product, export that out, and no matter how that supplier is going to receive that, TrueCommerce is the one that puts it into the correct format. They can receive it. And then what's unique is we build business rules based around your company. So if you need to know if that person received that order, it'll send you back an acknowledgement. If you need to know within an hour if that person can fulfill that order, we can set up timers that'll go off and let you know if you received something back. And if you didn't, it could email them again, could email you, it could go through this whole set of rules that you created yourself. And if anybody's interested in that, please let me know, because that would definitely be something that we could go through. I could take a full hour on just that alone. So the whole idea is you want a solution that is truly scalable and flexible. And the most important part is that last mile, that integration into the Sage product. So TrueCommerce will take any one of those, companies, trading partners, Walmart, Shopify, whatever. It'll go through a translation and a mapping that will convert it into a format that you could pull into your Sage product. But there could also be that you don't want a do not ship before date. You might want a do not ship after date. Well, a lot of my competitors, you will get what they send you and that's it. With TrueCommerce, you can set it up for what you want. So if you want to pull in the other date, you could pull that in. If you wanted to pull in a field into a user-defined field, you could do that as well. So it's that last mile that makes it unique, that you can pull in the fields that you need for your company to be able to work the way it needs to be efficient. Our integration into Sage Intacct and Sage X3 is very deep. We can handle the whole sales order side of the business, including warehouses, which is those 940, 945s, the PO acknowledgement, so that when you get in an order, you say, yes, we accept this. You can handle all of the important things on ASNs. It even has the ability of pulling in the 860, which is very unique, because what happens is a lot of times these companies will send out a change order. They'll send you an original PO and say, we want 100 of these, 100 of those. And then tomorrow they'll send you another one saying, you know what, up that to 150, and we want to add in this new item onto this as well. And we can handle that all automated by just updating the original purchase order that came into your system. We even handle the outbound POs, so that when you're in your Sage product, you can just output a purchase order and be able to export that out, pull back in, whether they accept that order, and pull in the invoice as well, so that you can match that against the original PO. We even, like I said, tie together with remote warehouses, whether it's a 3PL or your own warehouse you can use and tie in. We can even do inventory updates as well as catalog updates as well. Very deep integration. The whole idea is we're a complete cloud connected, a managed service for this, where TrueCommerce owns the actual network of which we transmit all that data on. We have over 180,000 trading partner relationships already created and already mapped. We tie in with over 30 plus different ERPs. So what's nice about that is if you're migrating from something else to a new, Sage or, any other products that BAS supports, we can handle that. As well as, like I said, a full managed service. So all the support and maintenance is all built into the price. Once you are interested in this, what we do is once you sign up and sign off on the order, At that point, we do a kickoff call where we do full introductions, roles and responsibilities, project timeline to make sure everyone's on the same page. We do a connectivity call to make sure that the integration into the ERP is working the way it's supposed to. And then we do full ERP integration testing, as well as start all the mapping for your trading partners that you're working with. With that being said, I could have taken a lot more time diving into a lot more detail, but if anyone is interested, please feel free to reach out. We can try to answer any of your questions. If you do have any questions right now, please type them in. But I do want to thank Bass for being partners for over 20 plus years. So that's how long we've been working together with them. And if you go to any of their shows in person, you probably have seen me there. So definitely would love to meet you. And if you see me, say hi.